Hey movie fans, welcome back to the David Lee channel, where today I'm going to be reviewing my most anticipated movie of all of March, and that is none other than Muppets Most Wanted. Muppets Most Wanted storyline is very simple. The Muppets are going on a world tour. Constantine breaks out of prison and notices that he looks a lot like Kermit the Frog, and so there's our story. With this being a Muppets movie, there's one thing to expect: a lot of great musical numbers. And there's nothing as great as the first one, where this movie pokes a lot of fun at this movie being a sequel. And I just absolutely love that. The writers in here have such as great humor with their songs that you can just tap your toes to the beat of the song and just be like, and laughing at the same time. It is at these moments that this movie is at its best. Now with the Muppets, there was actually a couple spotlights that just made this movie, and they were kind of the human characters in there. Ricky Gervais plays the manager of the Muppets, and the way he interacts with the Muppets is just so perfect. His timing is just spot on, and to see him interacting with the Muppets is just absolutely perfect. And then you also have Ty Burrell, who plays this detective. And to see him interacting with this Muppet, I don't remember what his name, but to see these two bantering back and forth was absolutely perfect. Every single time that Ty Burrell was in there, he stole the show. I mean, it may be kind of a bad portray of what a French inspector would look like, but it was all in good laughs. If you can just take yourself out of some of these moments where it seems like this movie could be a little bit racist, I mean, I just had fun. You see some Russians in there, and they're just over dramatized Russians. You see some French people that are over dramatized also. And if you just get behind that this is a Muppets movie, you're going to be in for a fun time. With watching this movie, there's one thing I was trying to pay really good attention to, were the children in the audience. No, before you think that was not my intention. No, my intention was just to see how they are interacting with these jokes that were happening on screen. And usually, if a movie's really funny, these kids could be just laughing out loud. Either that these kids were the most properly trained kids on the planet, or they were just not that interested in what the movie was trying to convey. Because the jokes in here, I thought, felt quite a bit more adult than I was coming to expect. There were some jokes about Celine Dion that you think that children, how would they know who the hell Celine Dion is? I mean, I always thought Celine Dion is so long. And there are some cameos in there that you'll just be like, oh, that's really funny. But other times you just be like, okay, did they just call up one manager to be like, hey, do you have this person free for just to shoot a 2-minute or not even like 20-second scene? And you're just like, okay, that's quite funny, but who was it made for? Because if I had to say anything, I would say it was made for the adult my age, because I'm around 26 years old, and I was just laughing at all these funny jokes, and I just looked at the kids, and they were just sitting back, just relaxing, just enjoying the movie, but not getting into it as much as the adults were in this theater. And so with that, I just had a question: who was this movie made for? But in the end, this movie was a pretty damn good time if you are that person that grew up with the Muppets. And there are some jokes in there that's definitely for the adult crowd. And I hope that maybe this movie can find a following, because in the box office right now, it's not doing as well as it should be. But with it being under the Disney brand, you know that Disney has money, and they'll probably shell out another Muppets movie, and I'll go in and watch it just because of my love for the Muppets. But in the end, Muppets Most Wanted gets a 3 out of 5.